Hello, I'm Michael White, and today I would like to take some time to convince you that everyone should learn how to swim. Swimming is something that most people learn to do as a child, and it is always very surprising to me when I find people in high school or older that do not know how to swim. United States Geological Survey says 71% of the Earth's surface is water. Why would you not know how to swim when most of where you live is water? I believe that swimming is a good skill to have that will open many opportunities and increase your quality of life. Upper Valley Aquatic Center says these are 10 reasons to learn how to swim: safety, fun, exercise, opportunity, experience, health, lifelong skills, employment, leisure, and competition. I believe these are all correct. I think safety might be one of the biggest ones. To talk about safety a little, on average, there are 10 drownings a day, says the CDC. Why are people drowning? Sometimes, yes, it's going to happen. You get pulled under by a wave in the ocean or a river just sweeps you away. But a lot of these are someone falls over a boat and they can't swim. They're in a lake that's actually not that violent and it's easy to swim in, and they just drown because they don't know how. A kid falls into a pool. These are meaningless deaths. They shouldn't happen. There's no reason not to teach your children to swim. It's not that hard to learn. All you have to do is at least teach them to doggy paddle and keep their head above the water. I think swimming is extremely fun. I enjoy it a lot. You can go out with your friends. You can go to the pool. All you gotta just go splash around, play some Marco Polo maybe. One of my favorites is sharks and minnows or water polo. On the high school swim team, we play sharks and minnows a little bit differently though. Your head has to be above water for you to be tagged. So if you can swim all the way underwater, they can hold you down or something until you need air, so they pull you up. And I think that is quite fun. This is an extremely good way of exercise. Swimming is great for your body. It helps you tone your muscles. It is a low impact sport, so it reduces the chance of injury. Typically, the worst injury you may get from swimming is if you're diving or something and hit your head, or if you're swimming a hard stroke or doing a backstroke wrong, you might tear a rotator cuff. But other than that, swimming's typically a very safe sport that's gonna help you live a better life. Opportunity. This is great. Opportunity. For swimming, it opens many new avenues such as jobs. You can now be a lifeguard. You have the opportunity to swim. You have the opportunity to join a team. It just opens many things. I think it's a great experience to have. You can go whitewater rafting now, which is amazing. I haven't gone yet, but I really want to. It's a lifelong skill. Once you learn how to swim, you aren't going to forget. It's like riding a bike. So unless you get brain damage and it makes you forget, you will know how to swim until you die or get dementia. It's better for your health. It's something you can always do. So as you get older and older, you may not be able to walk as well. You may not be able to ride a bike. You may not be able to run because that's putting pressure on your knees, your joints. It's going to hurt you. But you can still get in the pool because when you get in the pool, it takes the weight and pressure off of your joints and muscles. So you can just float around. You can swim a little bit and still get your exercise without hurting yourself. It's a great cardio and endurance workout. So it will make you breathe, it will help your lungs, and it will build your endurance, which means you will be able to keep going for longer. You'll be able to hang out with your grandkids and still play with them. One of the biggest ways this has affected my life is competition, and I love to compete. I am on the high school swim team, or I was, and I am going to college to swim at Barton Community College. There are so many ways to get involved. There are 2,800 swim teams, USA Swimming says. I think that's amazing. There is no reason not to learn how to swim and at least try it out. There's swim teams that aren't extremely competitive, that don't travel, and then there's other teams that are going for national titles and Olympics. It's a great way to stay in shape. It's a great way to get in shape. It's a great way to meet some friends, and it's a good way to spend some time. I love to compete just because it brings out the best in me. I don't like losing. I love to try and win. I love to try and beat my times. It's a great day when you're in the pool swimming. Many days I will be sitting in class waiting for the bell to ring just so I can go to the pool and swim and practice. It's been a trying day, and it's time for me to go swim. My life's experiences. I've had a lot. I've been swimming since I was a young age. My mom had me and my brother learn how to swim when we were young. We joined the Dolphin swim team here in Bonner Springs. It was a summer club swim team that I think ages 6 and up are on. But that's where I first really learned how to swim. I started to compete. I wasn't extremely big in the competing yet, just because I thought the water was too cold. So I would walk laps around the pool a lot of mornings, because it was an outdoor pool at 7 in the morning. Even though it was in the summer, it was still cold. And I was a small kid. I had no meat on me. So I didn't want to swim. It was too cold. After that, once I got to high school, I joined the high school swim team, and my freshman year, I went to state on a relay with the boys, and we did not medal. We were close. We had a good time, and I'm on a school record from that year. I thought it was amazing, and I loved what I could do. I hit a 6:20 500, the exact same time as my brother his senior year. So then I wanted to keep going. I wanted to get better. I wanted to make state on my own. Sophomore year, I came back and I went to state. I qualified the 500 just barely. And we got a new coach. We got Mr. Downing as our coach that year, and I love Mr. Downing. There's no way I could leave after I got him as a coach. Junior year, I came back and I qualified the 500 and the 200 in the same meet, swimming at Lansing. An amazing experience. They have a really cold pool, so if I was a little kid, I would still be walking laps around it because it's extremely cold. And then senior year, I qualified like most of the events for state, but I did okay at state. I got there. It was a fun experience. And I've decided to quit running and continue swimming into college just as a sport. I think it's a really good sport, and I would love to share it with anyone and everyone. It has helped my health a lot with Von Willebrand's. It is one of the most encouraged sports because it does help your cardio, it does help your health, and it is amazing for you. Better Health says it will decrease the impact on your joints. It will help your breathing in the long run, and it's something you can do until you get old. Thank you for your time.